Jarvis, do you feel like you guys are just almost on the cusp of really kind of getting everything to click on the offensive side of the football? You had good parts and sustained periods, but then things break. You think about right about where you want to be now?
Yeah, man, I hope so. We're just trying to put it all together, and play a complete game. Special teams played well last game. Defense played great. Offense, we did great things. Obviously, we had 4 opportunities there at the end and just couldn't quite finish it. But at the same time, we could take a lot from that game. We learned a lot. We've learned a lot from that game, and hopefully we can put it together this game.
What specifically did you learn, you think, Jarvis, as a team from those 4 downs that were at the end of that game?
Well, I think first of all, execution. We want to find plays that we're comfortable with and that we've practiced. Just go out there and execute. I think we had opportunities, and we just got to find a way to make the plays.
Jarvis Baker said right away that after the game that he was going to have nightmares about that 3rd down because he thought he had you underneath. Mm-hmm. What did you see from your perspective, and what do you tell him?
It's still the beginning of the season. Things happen. We learn from things. Everybody feels responsible for the loss. We're a team. One person is not should be able to take blame or feel like it's solely on them. But it's something about the characteristic about the guys that we have in here. To put that onus on themselves and their responsibility. So.
But down there, isn't it just that you don't have time to make one read, basically?
Yeah, it's tough. And got 0 on a couple of looks. So the ball had to come out.
Did you think you had him? Because your reaction right away is.
Yeah, of course. And it wasn't just frustration, it was just, we had a shot right there,
That's got to be his first look.
Right? Well, it's just, obviously it depends on how he's reading it, and all I can do is, do my job, and from there, trust that everybody else is going to do theirs. And, we made the throw. The guy's back was turned to a bigger guy, in the red zone. We've seen Demetrius make that play as well. So, the ball could have went anywhere.
Don't talk after the game and then again yesterday about just the constant double teams that he sees. And, you're out there with them. How do you guys go about kind of defeating that when he's getting so much attention from the defense?
We still finding ways to get in the ball, whether, it's part of the run game, RPOs and things like that. But it's obviously something that, we got to just continue to work on, find ways to get him the ball in space, and allow him to do the things that he does well.
Does he get to do a good job not getting frustrated by that during the game, or can you see it kind of bugging him that, man, they're just not letting me do what I can do?
What you mean, the offense or the defense?
So, Odell, the defense. Not you guys taking him out, like the defense.
No, it comes with it. He's a player that can make plays. And I think everybody respectively knows that, and they trying to limit his touches as much as possible.
Teams, Odell aside, teams defending you guys differently because of that success you had at the end of last game?
You know what? I really can't really tell. I can't really tell, but, a lot of teams are kind of rushing 3, dropping 8 guys in coverage, and trying to force us to make a mistake, which is why we got to do a great job on the offense side of the ball of being able to control the game or running the football, letting Chubb do his thing, and then kind of feed off the pass from there, So we got to find a way to mix that in when teams want to drop 8 people and rush 3 people, find ways to run the ball or get the ball out of our hands quick and just go.
The beauty of your offense when you guys were coming last year was Baker would deliver the ball to whoever. Mm-hmm. It's such a demanding presence, not like he's demanding the ball. You want to get him the ball. Do you think subconsciously that's adding pressure to Baker?
No, I think we all, in a sense, just have to take a second, and really think about what we have on the field, and I think for all of us, the easiest part of our job is to get the ball in 13's hands, to get the ball in my hands, to get the ball in 24's hands as much as possible, and other guys step in and make plays as well. But, that's pretty much, yeah, you got to go, and it is what it is, and I think, we just got to figure out how to be able to do that on a consistent basis and an effective basis, because we absolutely want to control the game as far as the clock management and things like that too. So.
Not to keep harping on last year, but one thing with Baker, when he gets rid of the ball, I think it's under 3 seconds. His completion percentage is around 70%.
Right.
But if he has the ball in his hands beyond that 3 seconds, it drops by like 15%. As a receiver, why do you think that is? And what do you see when he's holding on the ball a little longer than maybe he likes to?
A lot of times I think as a quarterback, it's the toughest job on the field. I can't pretend that I know what he goes through back there or what he's seeing or, what's happening. All I know as a receiver from receiving, I'm trying to get open as fast as I can so he can get the ball out of his hands. And that goes back to like what I said, just doing my job and make sure I'm in the right spot and then making the contested catches.
Did Freddie talk to training camp about how this team will be determined as how it reacts to adversity, inevitably in person? Is this a situation now? Do you consider this adversity where you guys are at, the struggles, 1 and 2, how you react to this?
Yeah.
And determine your season?
Yeah, I think we talked after the game, and I told him that we were going to be a great team, and I didn't really give him an explanation. I just kind of said that. But I think, it's about that, right? It's about adversity, and it's about, Coach Freddie says it all the time, running together and not away from each other. And I think that this team has that. Has it been tough to figure out what's kind of been the problem? Yes, it has been. But at the same time, I think there are guys that are working, around the clock to make sure that we're putting guys in the right position to make plays. And, to make sure that we can go out there and play effectively and fast. So last week was promising, in a sense. Obviously we wanted to get the W, but, it showed us a lot about our team and the guys that we have. We had a lot of guys banged up, a lot of guys, playing out of position and still making plays, and we still had a chance.
How much? Freddie, and you said the same thing to him, basically, that, we're going to be a great team or a great offense. So what was your thinking on sort of saying that to him? Did you feel like he needed to hear that at that moment?
I just think the emotions of how that game ended, and having 4 opportunities from the 5-yard line, 4-yard line, and not getting it done. I think that is discouraging. I think in a sense, for anybody, but I think as a team, we was in situations like this last year, and I think we learned a lot about ourselves in those moments. And this was a moment that I kind of took a step back and just was like, wait, this is one of those things that kind of catapult us to something different, something new. And I think that was why I really mentioned it to him.
Did he say anything back?
He just said we're gonna get you the ball. Start getting guys the ball and making plays.
Jarvis, one of those situations, it was the finale of Baltimore last year, 39, 4 plays to try to get in the field goal range. Do you feel like you have unfinished business from that at all, facing the Ravens and everything that's kind of on the line with the division?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great matchup. Obviously, they're playing really good football right now. We can't make mistakes. We can't beat ourselves. I think we're going to have opportunities. We just got to capitalize on them, make one more play or a couple more plays than they do. I think we'll see how it goes.
Odell said yesterday it was a personal battle for him to be a leader. Are you trying to help him with that?
Yeah, and even as a leader, sometimes you get, it's challenging, and kind of like I know you guys heard building the Browns thing, the lead when it hurts and stuff like that, and it does sometimes. Even as a leader, sometimes you kind of just want to, put your head in the mud and walk away sometimes. But I think guys respect his voice and what he brings to this team, and a lot of other guys are the same way. And when they talk, everybody listens, everybody hears them. Everybody's focused on their words, and those are the things about the men up in this locker room. When I say we're gonna have a great team, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of the leaders stepping up and saying things that the coaches, may not say, but that the players are, before the coaches do. Actually, is what I was trying to say. Not that they don't say,
Have you
but
been loosening up your arm for emergency quarterback duty?
I'm always loose. I'm always loose. I'm always loose. Yeah, but we'll see.
Freddie says he needs to put you guys in better positions, and I think it was Joel said he keeps telling you guys, "I'm going to call better plays." I mean, do you guys still have that confidence that he will put you in better positions and call those better plays?
Yeah, I think even as up to now, I think we've had opportunities, and whether it's a lot of things, a lot of dynamics, different dynamics that happen in the play, from blocking to catching to throwing to everything. If one of those things are off, it can turn into a bad play from a good play call. So I think we've done a great job this week of moving some things around, different spots, and we'll see how it goes on Sunday.